Listen, people play sports all while growing up. You've played sports. Okay? Well, people play sports, they don't know what sports are. Okay? So, what is a sport? A sport is when you compete against other individuals in an event, and the winner of that event is determined by a tangible, real, objective outcome. Okay, fine. This is important because gymnastics is not a sport. All right? In sports, you have real, tangible, objective standards of winning. In wrestling, it's a pin, fall, major decision, etc. In football, basketball, whoever has the most points over 4 quarters, 4 periods, whatever you want to call it, wins the game. Soccer, whoever has the most goals wins the game. Hockey, same concept. All right, it's just one of those things. In any sport, baseball as well. When you run, you have to cross the finish line before all your other opponents do. Okay? You're the first one to cross it. That's how you win. Okay? So let's just reiterate what we said here. In order for something to be a sport, you have to have an objective way to win. In gymnastics, cheerleading, diving, etc., figure skating, it's all scored by judges. Okay? That's not objective, it's subjective. Okay? That's what makes it not a sport. Okay? Second thing, all right? This should be obvious for you guys. All right? In sports, there is variability. Anything can happen at any moment. The underdog can win. As you guys just saw, Bengals, all right, came from nowhere, going to the Super Bowl. No one expected that. Patrick Mahomes was sent home. Okay? No one expected that. All right? Sports, variability. All right? In wrestling, you don't know what could happen. Maybe the lesser seed guy could upset the guy who's number one. Okay? You don't know what can happen. You just saw Canada beat the US in soccer. Basketball, it happens all the time. All right? It's just one of those. Okay, so another thing. Variability in sports. Gymnastics, cheerleading, all those other things. Diving, figure skating, whatever you want to call it. They don't have that. All they do is memorize a set routine, perform said routine over and over and over again, okay? Competition day comes around, they perform that routine, it's all memorized, there's no variability. Hopefully they don't get injured, okay? But otherwise, unless something insane, something unfortunate happens to them, there is no variability. It's all the same thing over and over and over again, okay? There's nothing variable, okay? In the real sports, there's variability. In a chess match, there's variability. You never know. Magnus Carlsen could lose a match to some nobody. You don't know what can happen. Just because you have memorized an opening doesn't matter. The Sicilian dragon cannot always win for you. Okay? But if you do a backflip over a nice backflip or whatever you want to call it, that's it. You just perform the backflip and you win. What? That makes no sense. What? How do you determine whose backflip is better? What? All right? It's subjective. It's an art. Okay? And there's no variability. It's all just memorizing some set routine, performing set routine. Some judges score you based on who has what better backflip. What does that even mean? Makes no sense. It's all human based. Okay? So once again, let's reiterate for y'all. Gymnastics is not a sport. Cheerleading is not a sport. Diving is not a sport. All right? Figure skating is not a sport. They're not sports. What they are arts. Okay? So next time when the Olympics come around and start saying they have the highest level sports, all right, that's not true. They have the highest level of sports and arts. Gymnastics is an art. All right? Cheerleading is an art. Figure skating is an art. Diving is an art. They are not sports. Yes, the individuals who do these arts, they are athletes, okay? They go through training. They're very high level athletes. They're very conditioned, okay? No one's taking that away from them. What we're saying is what they are doing is not a sport. They are doing arts, okay? This is the difference between sports and arts. Sports are real, tangible, unpredictable. Anything can happen at any moment. Arts, set routines, very memorized, and completely subjective. Okay,